Hello, Chainsaw Man fans. Today, we're diving into everything we know about Chainsaw Man Chapter 184. Let's talk release dates, what to expect, and the burning questions surrounding Denji's journey in this next chapter. Release date and time. So, let's get into the basics. Chainsaw Man Chapter 184 is scheduled to release on Wednesday, November 20th, 2024 at 12 a.m. Japan Standard Time. That's midnight in Japan, but for most international fans, you'll be able to read it a bit earlier due to time zone differences. For example, in the Pacific Daylight Time Zone, the release will be 8 a.m. on Tuesday, November 19th, while fans in the Eastern Daylight Time Zone can catch it at 11 a.m. the same day. European fans, that's 4 p.m. in British Summer Time and 5 p.m. in Central European Summer Time. Indian fans can expect it by 8:30 p.m., and for those in Australia, it'll be available around 12:30 a.m. on November 20th. Where to read Chainsaw Man Chapter 184. As always, you'll have a few options for reading the latest chapter. You can check out the release on Viz Media's official website or Manga Plus by Shueisha, both of which offer free access to the latest 3 issues. If you're looking for a subscription-based experience, you can also read it on the Shonen Jump Plus app by Shueisha, which provides access to the entire series for dedicated fans. Chainsaw Man Chapter 183 Recap. Let's briefly recap Chapter 183 so we're all on the same page. We last saw Denji dealing with the strange aftereffects of his Hokkaido memories with Aki and power. Just as he tried to understand why those memories came flooding back, he ended up throwing up the bitterness devil's head and rushing to a lake for water. But in classic Denji fashion, he stumbled right into the lake. In a surprising moment, Denji remembered people he had loved, like Riz and Nayuta, and the pain of losing them. This led to one of the most touching moments in recent chapters, where Denji saw Pochita swimming toward him, almost like a lifeline to his happiest memories. Asa eventually pulled Denji out of the water, and it was here that Denji resolved to live on as long as there's good food and the thrill of love in the world. But just as he gained clarity, Denji's mind turned back to reality. He noted that, if the bitterness devil's head couldn't physically fit in his human stomach, then perhaps Chainsaw Man's devil's stomach existed in the real world. The chapter ended with Denji, as determined as ever, revealing he has a new plan to escape the aging devil's realm. What to expect in Chapter 184, Speculative. Looking ahead to Chapter 184, let's get into some speculative territory. We can anticipate an opening scene that focuses on the aging devil in the outside world.
Why?
Well, this would give us some much-needed context on Denji and Ace's physical conditions, and clue us in on what the Public Safety Division might be planning next. Then, it's likely that the story will shift back to Denji and Asa, with Denji explaining his plan to escape. One possibility is that Denji may attempt to eat another devil, forcing himself to throw up multiple devils until one of them is powerful enough to break them out of the aging devil's world. This approach could be chaotic and risky, but it also has the potential to summon devils with immense power, such as the Nuclear Weapons Devil, a terrifying and highly potent devil that could make for an epic showdown. Alternatively, Denji might devise an even more extreme plan, perhaps involving Asa in some capacity. The stakes here are high, and as we've seen, Denji's character development has driven him to protect those he cares about. Asa might play a significant role in his escape plan, either as an ally or as a critical factor in whatever scheme Denji has in mind. Chainsaw Man Chapter 184 has a lot to offer fans, especially with its intriguing mix of emotional growth and devilish battles. What we can look forward to most is the potential reunion of the so-called Hayakawa family, especially since the Snow Devil's presence brought back Denji's memories of Aki and power. Fans are excited to see how these characters' memories impact Denji's journey, especially as he battles through the surreal and hazardous world of the aging devil. Will we see a heartwarming reunion in the near future, even if it's only in spirit?